Top 10 worst stands in Jojo.
In all things, there must be a balance. With yin,
Never. I hate
yang.
balance.
With bad, there's good. With death, there's Africa by Toto. Now, I almost forgot the balance and didn't do a weakest stand video after my strongest stands.
Yes, I want to see the
I'm
stupid
still working
stands.
on how I'd like to determine that. I'm going to have this.
Because if I was a Jojo, this would be my
It
stands.
possibly can go hand in hand with the weak category. It kind of depends. This is going to be my worst stand list, and
Yeah,
a
that's
few
cool.
things to get straight. First, for one, my thoughts on a stand holds no binds to
I
how
love this stand. Like, it's like
we're
me.
introduced,
I'm a
who
weirdo.
the user is, or the fights involved with these stands. A few of the stands I have on this list have good fights, but this is on the
Big
stand,
fights,
not
great.
everything around it. Second, worst is subjective.
No, don't say but anything bad about the Invisible Baby. He's my favorite character.
Beauty is in the eye
Great
of the
character
beholder.
development.
You might like some of the stands mentioned here, and if you do, then you probably have your reasons on it, so there go, that you're fine then. Now, since we got all of the formalities out of the way, and I'm not gonna hurt anybody,
I don't want formalities. I
start
want
this off.
informalities. Let's go.
Number 10, Bastet. For what Heritage for the Future did to the stand, I give it massive credit. I think if I had seen this humanoid
Wait, it's
form
an electric rock?
in the manga or anime, I don't think I'd even be mentioning the stand here at all. But for my first reason,
I don't remember this
Look.
one.
the first the first time I had seen this, I died just immediately.
Wait, it's
I
not
like the
possible. I don't
idea
remember
behind the
this.
stand and its ability, and I love the game, its humanoid form. But when it comes to this outlet, I just can't get behind it. The idea of it just being the one to unfortunately touch the plug and that was set due to the stand is just so odd, since it
Like, what's the chance? Like, you're wasting our time.
looks like it just comes out of nowhere. And it's possible that if I saw the humanoid stand set the trap before people got zapped, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it, or at all with the stand. I mean, matter of fact, if Bastet was just shown for what it was the whole time, I think
it's a great stand if it was more simple
like
to
the
get
stand
it.
as a whole.
Like, you need
Number
to touch
9,
a rock.
tenor sax. So this is a stand where Araki had just put himself to chill for the moment in the story, and I get that. Sometimes you'll need a character for that, but here's the thing. This stand had potential to outdo what Strength did as a stand if you
Wait,
added
everything becomes
with the ability
loses color. This
to
is the
manipulate
stand.
the surroundings, so it would have combat abilities that would add in a lot of suspense.
I don't remember this
if
one
you were
either.
to merge Vanilla Ice and Tenor Sax together for the fight, which originally I thought that was what's gonna happen, it would multiply the level of suspense. But I do like Vanilla Ice being a solo stand user that could take out a whole team, which was way cooler and did a lot more for the scene.
Yes, great rapper.
I saw more potential with this stand, and it being a Kenny G stand, it's just like,
I don't remember this.
come on, dude. He was
Wait, this stands just make an invisible.
so wrong, but Araki knows about what happened,
House.
and he likes Kenny G too, so he goes about looking at tenor sax like, yeah,
Illusions.
my bad, dog. Number 8.
I don't think
Jojo.
illusions are weak. I think it's
my.
my favorite power.
Look,
I always
Let me
get
sit
into
down with you
this.
real quick. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I think this is the only time where I ever wanted to physically throw a stand. And when I see D&G, I'm amazed that he's one of the stand users allowed to share similarities to the stand when it comes to design. Okay, well, they share a hat.
Beautiful.
Here's the thing.
Like, I wanna, if I was somebody to marry somebody, I would like, maybe I could marry this stand. Like,
the feeling
I think
have
he's
for this
beautiful. The way he looks and his smile, his drool. I love him.
It's like when you see something that makes you shiver and you want to get rid of it as soon as possible by throwing it in a fire, just throwing it in general, or something. The feeling I get with this stand is the same thing that I get with like all the puppets from Goosebumps. If I was to ever see either of them, then my tactical visor just immediately activates.
Those
But
insects.
I'll give it credit. That's
Terrible.
probably what it was going for, since you kind of can't get rid
Man, I
of it.
wanna eat insects. Like, it's my
killing
new
user.
diet from the
Number
desert.
7, Boy to Men. Or like it's technically Boys to Men, I guess.
Man, my life's not boy to man. My life's boy to baby, because I regress.
Here's another thing I forgot to mention. Me not liking the stands holds no binds to its references before anyone loses their mind. Because trust me, I love Yo-Yo Ma. I love Kenny G. And when it comes
Yes,
to
I love
Boys
good
to Men,
sounds.
while I like the
No, I
art
hate the good sounds, to be honest. I like good vibrations, like
with
when you
Rohan
hit
beating up a
something.
kid, just I'm all
When you
for
hit
that.
somebody's head with a hammer. Oh, I love that sound. Amazing
I just
sound.
want to put the spotlight on the use of the stand. Imagine you're getting robbed. and then you
My
run up on
favorite
the
band.
robber, challenging him to rock, paper, scissors. Guess what? Option select, you die. That's not, though.
What?
I would love to see that. As a
It's the
comic.
stand
I hope
of becoming a
John
baby.
Kid-
No, I don't remember.
I hope he grew to like more games because that's not gonna work out in life like that. But there's that.
Oh, remember
I
this
kinda
one
like
is
the stand design.
ridiculous.
That's something I honestly feel. Number 6, Adam Hart Father. I don't think that it's that
Okay,
difficult.
the great name of the great band, the great album
Adam Hart
from Pink
Father
Floyd.
would be bad. Imagine if Okuyasu didn't let him out. He would be stuck there for all of DIU. If your stand can get you into a situation like that, you might as well just be standless. Though I will
Yeah, so
say
like
that
my life is worse when I have powers. This is great. Like my dream is to have powers, but if my life gets worse by having powers, like I don't know if I
that
want
would be
those
amazing if
powers.
you could change what camera you're bound to. Could have been used for a photographer stand user that traps people into his realities. I think the only thing you would want to do then is to add a weakness, since you can change what
Yeah,
camera
you can
you're
just break his
bound
things.
into. Not bound in a way that
I love breaking elderly people's things. Like it's my hobby.
Hart Father.
When a guy's like, "Oh, this is from my great ancestor. I love this thing." I just the hand of the guy just drop this in the ground, and I just
more on
break
having
it
to
with
keep the item
anger,
on you at all times. So
and then I kick the guy,
you're the photographer stand
and then I eat his corpse like a cannibal.
user that can capture people in your realities because you keep that thing on you. Number 5, Superfly. Number
What?
5.
I don't remember this. I remember
Superfly.
this. Wait.
Number 5.
Okay.
Look.
You're
the
showing
fight
me
was
how
cool.
Alzheimer works.
Toyo is cool, but imagine being bound to a transmission tower. How Toyo innovated and made his stand.
I love
work
this
for him
episode.
is
This is my
amazing,
favorite.
but I think
I have to say this. This is my favorite JoJo episode ever.
it would
I
be
love this guy.
terrible to have a
I
stand
think this
like
guy's amazing.
I'd rather it be the first stand that people see and fear when they see it moving, because because imagine having this tower drag behind you as you walk. I wouldn't actually want that in a
I love
park,
the guy who lives in
but
the
I feel
tower.
like there could have been a different approach for the stand. I also want to see someone get caught by Superfly and turn it into metal for it. Like when you see Mecha Josuke, I was like,
Wait,
yeah, I need
is
to
this
see
not the episode that the guy just lives in the
this,
tower?
but in full.
Yes.
Just hopefully
This
make
guy, I love this guy. He's just being on everybody.
someone else that got caught up into it. Another comic idea: summoning Superfly. Just Josuke running up on
Crazy.
Toyo and Toyo summoning this gigantic stand. I'm coming to the.
It's so
sudden
stupid.
realization
I
that all
love
these
this episode.
stands
The
have
episode where Jotaro tries to hunt a fucking rat. I love that
potential
episode
for
too.
comical comics. Number 4, Cheap Trick. So
What?
you're
I don't
telling
remember this.
me that if
I remember
someone looks
nothing.
at my back, then I'll die. All right, yeah, no, totally, I got you. No, don't. Thank you. And trust me, I know that they said
Yeah,
that
I
this
don't
stand
enjoy dying. It's not my favorite activity.
was underdeveloped. There was a lot of stands that are underdeveloped that have a potential of being stronger than they were. Now, there are things that I do like about Cheap Trick. There's its independence, like stands like Anubis, and the coloring that was
Yes, I
used.
love
in the manga.
women's
it's not-
independence.
Obviously, it's black and white, but like the colored version of the manga, where it's blue. There's not really much you can say about Cheap Trick. I feel like it was made to be one of those stands where that you want it gone, but at the hand of like the worst fate possible. And well, he got that. So we're
Man, I love this thing about getting pages,
good
because
here.
if my page is full of shit, like my
Number
page is
3.
terrible, barely with a lot of grammar mistakes.
the Sun. I give credit to the user for being able to play all of the Stardust Crusaders at once and making Joseph curse both great things. Well, old Joseph. But
Oh, in the desert, I remember
Jeez,
those
man,
times,
like,
man.
okay,
Man,
look.
I lived half of my life in the desert with camels, like riding camels, racing against my opponents, like camel racings.
I know Cheap Trick kills you. That's bad. But imagine having a powerful stand and you have to work around your stand because it can kill you. Matter of fact, you can't use it against someone unless you've prepared beforehand. You can't just run up and use your stand, or else you'd probably die. Which is
Yeah, it's sad.
which is also a comic idea. Look, if you're an artist, you'd be making.
I might, what stand do I want? The stand I want is the stand of smiling and sharing happiness with all the people. Like I want to make, if I can go to you and smile and you feel happiness in your heart and we hug with eternal bond of happiness together as unity, as a unity, as people on earth. That's my stand. That's the stand I want.
Right now, this is all
to share love and peace between human beings.
But I'd be massively disappointed if my
or
stand
maybe I can throw fire
was
too.
the sun and it could kill me. No one would be able to combat you if you were affected by your stand. Well, if you weren't affected by your stand. And I don't really think a lot of people can grasp how bad the sun really is and how your own
Man, I
stand
hate the
affecting
sun.
you really
It's my
is.
enemy.
Imagine if Star Platinum stopped time. Except he can't move in it. Except he can't move in it either. So basically nothing would happen. And if Star Platinum didn't have a limit on how long he could stop time, time could be frozen forever. That's just terrible. Number 2.
But wait, but if time is frozen forever, like there's no problem anymore. Time is the problem. Like if time stops, there's no problems. Like nothing.
Notorious.
Everything stops happening, to be honest. So I think it's a good thing. I want to stop time so bad, man.
Now, you have no clue how hype I was to hear about Biggie.
But if I stop time, I stop myself. So, yeah.
But that stand only coming to life after it dies. See, attacking your user is bad. Only coming to being when your user dies is just a completely new level.
Yes, because if the guy changes his mind and he marries and he has his family and everything and like having a job and grandkids, and he stands still like fucking around with your his own family
that goes into the stand, or even the stands that I previously mentioned.
Just something more temporary.
This stand did its job in the arc and was well enjoyed. But speaking on the practicality of the stand, if someone was to obtain this stand, it's just it's terrible for the user. And there's no way of you knowing that your stand did its one job, and you have to go about your ghost life thinking about that. Now, while I can picture Carne looking at the earth and just being
how much you love to help other people.
Fulfilled.
Like I'm gonna use my stand and then I'm gonna die so I can help my boss. You love your work.
That's pretty
if
funny.
you do that for your boss.
But aside from that, I actually see some symbolization in how Araki had made that. Seeing that Biggie had gained life after death. It's either an album reference.
Wait, is this the Notorious B.I.G.? I don't remember. No, it's
now,
not.
For the final stand, which I will say is the #1 worst stand of all time.
Oh my god.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Because you said this. Wait, I'm confused. I thought this was the greatest stand ever.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.
What?
All right. Since we're being
wait, I'm confused. The last video, it was, I don't know if it's the same YouTuber, but the last video this was the greatest stand ever. Now it's the worst.
Confused about
nice. I don't know what to think anymore.
Commenting right now and completely avoiding this. Let's talk about what happened here. Now, do I think that Bohemian Rhapsody is the worst stand? No.
Wait, so why is it's like the first place?
Of course not. I think that it's one of those stands where it just gets misinformed on what it actually does. The user has no control over what he's spawning in, and people like use it to think that you have the ability to just spawn in Superman.
It's my favorite stand.
It's the most busted stand. Something like that. Like, memes aside, like there's people that legitimately do that. That's not the case. Now you have Survivor, the stand that was told to be one of the worst.
It's like Christian. Stand, like I Mewtwo and Sonic, I can summon them.
Stands possible for what it does, and removing the need of it in the arc and the fights caused by it, then yeah, it should be one of the worst stands. And then there's Catch the Rainbow, a stand only effective in the rain, Chocolate Disco, which is it's Battleship, or even Hey Ya, which is a stand that only has positive talks with you. But see,
I love this stand. I need this one. I need to talk with a ghost about my spirit.
I've searched far and wide. Each stand and its user has to understand the power that's inside of a CD. And you know what's in that
a lot
CD?
Of power.
A stand. And you know what that stand does? It boils water. Look, I'll take positive talks, disappointed deaths, and the actual sun before I get infected by an alien disease that gives me an ability that I can do with ease of a stove. There is no
man. I got some alien disease like AIDS and stuff like that, and I Yeah.
of any of you to get attached to
Like
either.
one day, aliens. I was abducted by aliens, and they just put AIDS inside my body, and they didn't like fuck me and anything or anything like this. Just like vaccine, just injected in me. Like, let's put AIDS in this guy, and like just like a prank or something.
So you can't be like, oh,
I'm not laughing anymore.
So no one's gonna combat me on this boiling water stand. It's ridiculous.
But I was cured. You know how I got cured? I just drank my own blood, and then yeah, now no, I don't have blood anymore, but I don't have AIDS anymore.
With all jokes
I think this is fake. I have to say this. I don't know if people know this, but I think this story is fake.
aside, yeah, that's probably like the worst standby from like so far. Worst is subjective, but that's really it for me. At least Superfly can defend me, and like if I know how it works. Boiling water, that's it's just out for
It's
everyone,
important to
but,
boil water. You don't want to
talking
drink
about boiling
water
but,
with spirits.
This isn't a My Hero video. I hope you
Like,
guys
because water are cursed. Water is all cursed by demons, so you need to like boil so you can burn the demons. That's why people boil water, to be honest, and boil, I don't know, food. It's not to kill bacteria or nothing like that. It's just to take the demons out. Water is full of demons. I don't drink water that's not like boiling water. I prefer to like burn myself from the inside drinking boiling water than to drink demons,
list of the worst stands in your opinion, and be ready
burn
to
your
fend for
water so you
yourself,
can throw the
'cause
demons
I'm not
out.
condoning any of this.
I don't know anything about the video anymore, but I think the worst stand ever is the stopping time, because I like things moving. I don't like time to be stopped. I like seconds. I'm a big fan of minutes. I don't like hours that much, but I love days. Months, they suck. But years, they suck too. But decades, I love them. And I have to say about centuries. Cool. Not that cool, but yes, I enjoy centuries.